The future of a modern mode of transportation in Austin is up in the air. Good evening, I'm Shannon Wolfson.
I'm Robert Hadlock. In a 3-to-1 vote today, the Mobility Committee approved recommendations to impose an annual fee on transportation networking companies like Uber and Lyft and fingerprint their drivers. Several city council members say the mission is to increase public safety, but leaders at those companies say proposed regulations threaten their very well-being of their service. KXAN's Kylie McGiven joining us live from the streets of Austin with more how this debate on background checks could impact the transportation future of Austin.
Riding in a car like this to get to where you need to go has been an easy way to get from point A to point B, with companies like Uber and Lyft really dominating the ride-sharing market. But there's a big question when it comes to, do there need to be more regulations of the person driving behind the wheel? The simple issue of ride sharing in Austin could come down to the complexity of a fingerprint.
When I look at multiple other industries that require it, and probably hundreds of thousands of people in the state of Texas that have to get fingerprinted in other industries, I'm struggling with trying to understand why your industry should be the exception.
Currently, Lyft does not operate in any city where fingerprinting is required. The general manager for Austin's Uber agrees there's other ways to do background checks.
It's an additional friction point that's not necessarily adding any additional safety benefit.
Nor is there a benefit, he says, to imposing an operating fee.
We're no longer operating in San Antonio, precisely for similar frameworks that were put forward.
So this is a very real possibility that Uber may not continue to operate in Austin depending on how this goes.
This model is very challenging for us, and we've not accepted these provisions in any other city since Houston.
That is my biggest concern, is that I would lose a source of income.
Ethan Whithouse has driven for Uber for 3 months. The discussion left him convinced the city's chief concern is safety.
Safety is my biggest concern. It always has been. I do want people to be safe. I want, that's probably why I'm in the line of work that I do.
And not putting the brakes on the very companies that help him make ends meet.
Pays quite a few bills.
But now the money driving Ethan's bottom line could hit a red light. Keep in mind now that this decision is really going to be up to the full council, which will meet on Thursday to decide whether those that they voted on today at the Mobility Committee meeting will keep this ride running or perhaps even bring it to a halt. Live, I'm Kylie McGiver in KXAN News.